Nintendo franchises list. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, let's just break it down to 4 categories. We're going to say yeet. That'll be good. This one's going to be less yeet. This one will be meh. These ones will be belongs on Xbox. Sorry, Xbox. This will be IDK. All right. Delete row. Animal Crossing. We'll start with that. Secondhand smoke is even worse because at least you have the filter on the cigarettes. Let's get Edam's music on here actually too. Yoshi, is it Dansando or Dankando? Animal Crossing. Man, people are crazy about this freaking game. I've only played it once and I was bored out of my mind, I'll be honest with you. But it has character to it where people are... It's just, there's a lot of personality. It's fun to kind of RP on it. It's going to be a meh for me. I don't really... I wonder if I could turn this down. We got to blast it. Oh, there we go. It's kind of a game where you just go around and you do chores the whole time. I don't get it either, but it's more like hanging out with your friends. I don't know what ARMS is. What is ARMS? Do you know? I can't tell. Donkey Kong. I was big into Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's solid. It's gonna be less yeet for me. It's not the best game ever, but it's fun. You can play it. And the reason I put it there is because I get so mad at Donkey Kong. It's just like the whole game trolls you. You know what I mean? Trial's good. Okay, F-Zero. That's another one where this is like belongs on Xbox. You gotta be cracked out to play F-Zero. It's a little too hardcore for me. Fire Emblem, I'm guessing, is what this is. So the early Fire Emblem games were pretty good. One of my favorite games of all time is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. But the new stuff is getting way too anime and too like, it's like for the Genshin Impact crowd or something. So I'm kind of torn on this one. The ones that I know are definitely yeet level. I love how it doesn't even show up. Can I color this row? Okay. Well, it's just gonna be there. We're gonna put it on yeet category. Kid Icarus, I've never played it. I've played Smash Bros. And that was... I mean, he's okay. Less Kirby. That to me, Kirby and Donkey Kong are very similar. Genshin Impact Monka S. That's another one. I don't get games where people just like do chores the whole time. Daily quests and stuff, you know? Kirby, Donkey Kong, they're pretty similar. Kirby's fun. And Kirby's like... Kirby's cool. Look at him. He was named after someone important, right? name Kirby was chosen in honor of American lawyer John Kirby, who defended Nintendo in the Universal City Studios. Interesting. It doesn't surprise me that Universal Studios would try to crack down. Alright, Luigi's Mansion. Oh, man. Oh, shit. When's the last time you played Luigi's Mansion? They released a newer one, but the original was like 15 years ago or something. God, I don't know. Luigi's Mansion. Surprised that's even on the list. Did they release a new one? Release date. GameCube is still the best. Oh, 20 years ago. This game's kind of cool. I'm kind of torn. It's somewhere between the less E and meh. I'm gonna put it on meh. It's about Animal Crossing level. They would have had more of the games, like a lot more of the games. Wait, you think Luigi's Mansion's S tier? Let me watch a clip. It's been so long. I haven't played this game in like 10 years. Luigi's Mansion. You gotta love these old Nintendo games. This was like the golden era for me of video games. Oh man, it brings me back. It's definitely not a meh. It's a solid less yeet for me. Just because it wasn't like a game that I wanted to play on repeat. Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, this one. I still have it under my bed with my old GameCube. Holy, it's up to $300. I gotta sell that shit right now. This game, though, is... Oh my goodness, it's so good. I know why it's so expensive. It's kind of the thing that popularized the genre. But I probably played this game 20 times, something like that through. If you get a chance to play Path of Radiance, it's really good. Mario Party. But I like to play it on that, like, actual hardcore. Like, if one of my characters die, it's just let them die. A lot of people reset the game. Mario Party. I love Mario Party. I used to play the hell out of these games. I had siblings. I grew up with 3 siblings, kind of. I have a lot of siblings. I've never talked about this, I don't think. But let's just say my mom had a lot of kids. Mario Sports, I've never played that one. Mario Party, though, there was this basketball mini game on Mario Party that was so fun. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense with the multiplayer. That's probably why I didn't get to play as much of these ones. Or why it wasn't as fun. Super Mario 2. Dude, this game's great. Super Mario, for me, is definitely yeet category. That's a frustrating one, too, but just in general. Metroid. I wish it was better. It's one of those games that's so cool. But when you actually think about what you're doing with it, it's like... It's a good game, but there's better. You know what I mean? The Mario Oops. Mario Sports is not worth the time. Actually, I have played the soccer game. Mario Strikers or something. It's the name of it. And that game was pretty good. Mother, I'm assuming this means Earthbound, right? I wish I was able to play this game. I've never played it. I've watched playthroughs, and I've seen my friends play it. And this has some of the best music I've ever heard in a video game. It's cool. Just from what I've seen, it's definitely one of the greatest games. Probably one of the greatest video games that's ever been made, let alone Nintendo game, to be honest with you. Just check out the fucking artwork in this game. And the soundtrack. Check this out. Oh, the synths are so lush. Oh my goodness. One of my favorite video game songs of all time. I wish I could play this without getting the video banned, but check this out. You gotta listen to this song. Let's just play it. Fuck it. Comes. Double kick. Pretty much it. But it's crazy. You know what I mean? Imagine this in exactly in a kid's game. You know the funniest shit? When I was in Japan, I was in like this restaurant that was pretty nice. It was it wasn't like a high dining one, but it was probably like $20 a dish type thing. And they were playing like Metallica and what's that other girl called? Wake me up inside. Save me. Evanescence. That's right. I was like, what? People are dining here listening to this stuff in Japan? That's crazy. Pokemon is one of the best. Although, fuck you, Pokemon. Because you're just dumbing this shit down so much. Pokemon used to be one of the most complex games, man. Ever. And something happened around X and Y in Sun and Moon. X and Y was like the last good one. Sun and Moon onwards, it's like as soon as they added that EXP share all into the game, it was just like smash your head onto the DS. It just got so boring. And then competitive battling, I've talked about this before too. I used to be like really big into competitive battling for Pokemon actually. And they pretty much like got rid of all of the creative possibilities in that in the newest games. I haven't even played Sword and Shield, but I just know they got rid of like half the Pokemon, and they got rid of certain moves that are pivotal, such as Hidden Power, in order to make a good competitive Pokemon. It's kind of sad. And they started adding like super one-hit shot kill moves and Gigantamax, I think is what it's called. So I don't know. It's like a meh now, but everything prior was so good. So this is the first time I haven't been tempted to play a Pokemon game. Super Smash Bros. Oh man, we have a lot of yeets on here. This one's fucking good. You can't tell me Super Smash Bros. Is not amazing. There's a reason there's 100,000 games of it. It's just like the perfect balance of competitive skill and skill floor being so easy that someone who's never played a video game can play it. It's one of the... I used to sit in... There's this store called Sam's Club, which is like a Walmart, a sister company to Walmart. And they used to have GameCubes and video game systems on display, and you could play the games. And I used to sit there while my family would shop, and me and my brother would be playing Smash Bros. On the GameCube. That was my first experience with it. What's my favorite Pokemon game? Yours is Yellow and Fire Red. Those are great. Yellow's definitely one of the best of all time, just because of they updated all the Pokemon graphics in that game to make them like more like the show. And then also they incorporate like RP elements with Team Rocket, and everything's just canon. It's really great. My favorite Pokemon game, really, I hate saying it, but the one I liked the most was Black and White, that series. People hate that game, but it was the hardest Pokemon game ever. I remember having to sit there and grind up in the desert because my Pokemon kept getting one-shot by normal trainers. And they even had a hard mode in that game. That was when I really started the competitive battling stuff, was around then. So, yeah. It was a little unbalanced because they fixed it in X and Y. X and Y was probably the peak for competitive battling, the best game, honestly, because they balanced the way that attack calculations work, attack and defense. So there are a lot more Pokemon were viable. Yeah, it's definitely God tier, right? Yeah, so the game that I put the most hours into of Pokemon is definitely Emerald version. That game was just so freaking good. And I used to be able to trade with Fire Red and get like all the original Pokemon stuff into it, and then you'd be able to bring them into the battle island or whatever that is at the end. It was so good. I have like 3 Emerald versions sitting in my closet, and I want to restart one of them, but each one of them has like cool stuff on it. Splatoon. I've played this shit once. I'm not a fan. Some people are really into it. It might be meh at best. I'm going to put it on the belongs on Xbox tier. We'll probably have to reorganize a little bit of this. Did you ever play any of the Pokemon games, Electro Luke? Mario WarioWare. Ah, man, I used to play this on DS. This was the first game I had when I got a Nintendo DS. All right, what's your favorite? Yeah, I'm a huge I was talking with Edom about how I used to do competitive battling and stuff, calculating like EV and IV points and stuff. WarioWare. Oh, this game was cool. It's definitely not Yeet level. It's somewhere like in between these two. Fuck. This game's so troll. It's good. I'm gonna put it here. We don't have enough mez, but whatever. Maybe there doesn't have to be. WarioWare is fun. There's something so funny about it. Yoshi's Island. That's meh. I just play Mario. I didn't understand Yoshi's Island. Yeah, I haven't played the Switch games either. Although the new, what's that, Pokemon Legends, right? Is that the name of it? This looks like it might be cool. Legends Arceus. That's a tempting one. What's your favorite starters for you guys? Across all the gens. Oh yeah, this game might be like the best ever. What is that? Galarian, is there a Galarian Growlithe or something? It's like that. Who's that? Who's the poodle Pokemon? What's his name again? This guy. It's like Furfrou and Arcanine had a child, and it made this. My point on Yoshi's Island is it was fun, but I'd rather just play a Mario game. The artwork's so good in this original one. I didn't play the original, granted. I only played a DS version of it. I played this one, and I thought it was like, maybe it's an unfair opinion, because the original might be really good. This one was like, whatever. But that looks cool. But for me, it's on the meh. It's just like worse than Mario. Zelda? Okay, some of the best soundtracks in video game history. It's like, oh man. This is a tough one. It's such a broad game. There's so many amazing Zelda games, and then there's like shit Zelda games as well. You know, you can't. It's one of the best for sure. I have too many good memories. I used to be religiously playing this game. I found this old Game Boy Color game I used to play on my Game Boy Advance. I can't believe how expensive video games have gotten from COVID. I probably have $10,000 of video games. No, I won't give you my address. Just based on the prices I'm seeing of all these games I'm looking up. Because I have all these classic video games. How much is Pokemon Emerald worth now? Said I had 3 of those. I don't have the box. Okay. 225. This guy's 123. 190. It looks like it's around 170. Probably. That's crazy. I just have like $500 sitting there. Breath of the Wild 2. Let's see. I saw that announcement. I've heard mixed reviews about this because it's kind of like they're just trying to profit off of the success of Breath of the Wild 1 or something. But this game was so big that it makes sense they would do it. People love this. I actually haven't played Breath of the Wild through. I've played it just running around attacking things. I've never actually beaten the game and followed the story. From my understanding, the story was like done though. And they're just kind of like forcing a second game or something, right? Or was there loose ends that need to be tied up? There we go. I love it. All right, what can we change here? I think we can demote Mario Party. Because half the time you're just fucking sitting around rolling ones when your brothers are rolling tens. Sure, yeah, send it in. We'll listen to that and then we'll close out the stream here. All right, this looks fair. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is the Nintendo tier list. Boom. I do feel like they're missing a lot of titles, but the ones they had were pretty good.